Check this out. The king just comes down, he kills that wizard, and then he just sits here. And instead of attacking the queen, he's just getting hit. And he just runs away.
But if you close your eyes.
What is up, clan? So today I'm going to be showing you some Town Hall 8 attacks. A lot of you have been asking me, so I'm going to show you some really good strategies. And I have a couple of them. They're really good, and I hope you like them. Let me know what you think about them. I'm going to be showing you what I think you can do different with them. Let's get to it. And we're going to start with this P.E.K.K.A attack. It's a really good P.E.K.K.A attack. He's using bowlers in the clan castle instead of bringing another P.E.K.K.A or anything else. And the bowlers really complement the P.E.K.K.As because they have a really far reach, so they can reach those defenses further into the base. As you can see, he's drawing out the clan castle troops all the way to the outside and taking care of them, and then using those wizards to make a really wide funnel. I want you to pay attention to how wide this funnel is. It's important for you to have a wide funnel because you don't want your troops to go around the base. That is more prone to happen with dragons and Valkyries, but it can still happen with P.E.K.K.As and even with bowlers. They will easily go around the base as well if you don't make a really wide funnel. And if you notice, it's a really wide funnel. I mean, he has a big part of the base before he even releases the bowlers, and he's already targeting some of the buildings on the other side of the base so that the troops don't go outside of the base as much. It would have been good to use that last wizard at the stop or the skeleton spell, but we'll keep on going, see how he does. And he's using the P.E.K.K.As to go at the front as defense with the golems. So the golems are going to be targeting the defenses while the P.E.K.K.As are destroying everything else. As you can see, he used the skeleton spell at the middle, and I don't recommend using it where there's a lot of defenses because they're going to be taken care of really quickly. And then we have the bowlers and a couple of wizards with the heal spell on the left, while we have bowlers with a rage spell on the right. And then we have the king's going to come after that bowler. And like I was saying, it'll be better if you use your skeleton spell on this barrack on top, because those skeletons will go on the outside of the base and it will prevent your other troops to go outside of the base. That's one way I prefer to use the skeleton spell, but you can also use it to take down the queen. But you want to, I mean, as long as it's on the clan castle, because you don't want to use a low skeleton spell for taking out the queen. And as you can see, these bowlers, they're taking care of a lot of the base, taking care of a lot of the defenses. They're going to be taking care of this wizard tower as well. And you still have the golems going after the cannon. And the P.E.K.K.As are already going for it. Tesla doesn't do as much damage to them anymore, so this part of the race should not be a problem. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. It was a really good attack. It didn't take as long as P.E.K.K.A attacks normally take, so that's really good. So that attack was Sam's, and it was the most heroic attack of this war, and the most heroic defense goes to running, and he definitely really deserved it. I mean, we had number 10, number 9, number 8, and even number 6 attack him, and they still couldn't 3-star him. I mean, seriously, they only have 1 star on him. He gets the best defense so far. They haven't even attacked me yet, but I think that's impressive that he's being able to hold off everyone else. So let's go ahead and show one of his attacks. So here we go with this Valkyrie attack. As you see, he's drawing out the clan castle troops very early on into the attack and using the wizards to funnel. Really good for the Valkyries to come in, and also making sure we take care of the clan castle troops. And notice how long he's waiting before he actually deploys the Valkyries. And then he's using the heroes at the top. And we still have the spells. He hasn't used any of them. And he uses the first rage spell to get in the core of that base. And here come the Valkyries. Finally, that we have the completely open base. just getting to the core and having the Valkyries go everywhere and destroy everything. And they're gonna have some problems getting to this archer towers on the outside, but one of them is locked into the golem, so they're gonna have plenty of time. And then we have the wizards helping them with that archer tower on the left, and we still have a lot of Valkyries left. I mean, it's a really quick and powerful attack, and you can take care of any base very quickly if you plan your strategy very well. And you have to be very patient with it as well, because you don't want to make a really bad funnel and have your Valkyries just go completely around the base. And we're gonna be doing this attack. It's a Sapquake strategy, and we're gonna be using 10 dragons and 5 balloons from the clan castle. And with the Sapquake, we're gonna be taking care of the air defense at the top. And Elise really good. He's gonna be making a really wide funnel with the dragons, and he's gonna be able to draw out the dragon that's here in the clan castle, and then he's gonna use that rage spell to take care of the dragon. And then as you can see, all the dragons are gonna take a while to get to the rest of the defenses. You mainly want them to go for the air defenses, and it would have been a really good idea to use the balloons to go for them in case the dragons wouldn't be able to get to them. But in this case, they're perfectly capable to get to them, so it'll be better to take care of these defenses at the top. And as you can see, the dragons are going around, and we still have a lot of the dragons inside. And that's a very important part of the attack, is that you want the dragons to go towards the middle of the base and not towards the outside. And then he's going to come in with the Barbarian King. Now he should have started with this Builder's Hut that's at the top, but he's going to go at the bottom here. He's going to be taking care, the King's going to be going around the base, while the balloons are going to take care of the Archer Tower at the top and all the other defenses. And I mean, this attack is pretty much done. We have those balloons, but the Archer Tower is not going to survive the balloons. And now it's just a matter of clearing up the rest of the base. And let's see. Haha. Hi, YouTube. And as you can see, I'm going to go ahead and speed it up. They did take a minute to clear everything up, but because of the balloon survive, it was able to take everything very fast, especially the Archer Tower that was all the way on the left, and that was it. And here's a second example of this attack, and we'll speak to Sparta, and he's drawing the clan castle troop. He used a hog to draw the dragon out, have him in the corner over here, taking care of with a couple of wizards, and that poison spell, and then the wizards are going to start the funnel for us, and he plays an archer down here as well to help funnel the army camps. And then we have the golems going at this lower part of the base with more wizards and some wall breakers to open up and get to the core of the base. And then we have some of the skeletons coming, and we have the P.E.K.K.A.s coming in with more wizards. And we've opened up the core of the base completely. So this is really good. He's using the heal spell, and we're not gonna heal much, maybe the king a little bit, but then we're gonna use the bowlers to take care of part of the outside of the base, and we're gonna encounter some of the defenses right here. And then he's using the skeleton spell. Really good placement here, because you wait until the defenses were distracted, and now those skeleton spells are gonna go ahead and start destroying all of those unnecessary buildings. Almost killed by that mortar, but they survived, and we still have a lot of skeletons left. And we have the P.E.K.K.A.s just taking care of everything else, and the bowlers just helping with the cleanup. And it's a really good and fast attack, and you can really overpower a base with it. And we're gonna be doing this hog attack. It's really good, it's really effective. At 10 hull 8, if you do a mass hog attack, it's gonna cost a little bit of dark elixir, but it is very effective, and it is almost guaranteed to get you 3 stars as long as you place your heal spells in the right way. And as you can see, we're drawing the clan castle troops all the way to the bottom here and using those wizards to take care of them. This is a very important part. And it's also important to save some of those wizards for later for cleaning up the base. And as you can see, we're using all of the hogs. And it will be better if you concentrate them on certain areas. But because of the way they're spread, they'll go in different directions and they will regroup together. So this is a really good start. The only problem that you have with hog attacks is going to be the king and the skeleton spells. So I would recommend only using one poison spell against the clan castle troops and using the other one as a skeleton spell and keep it in the clan castle and use it on the king. And it'll also help you counter against those little skeletons that are chasing your hogs around. But even though with all of this he was out of the heal spell, the hogs are almost dying. But now the hogs are gonna be able to take care of that last cannon, and they're gonna come back and start attacking the skeleton spells and the king, and they're gonna be taking care of quite a few of them. So we still have one skeleton spell left and the king, but now we still have all the wizards that can definitely overpower the king. And this attack is pretty much over. There's no defense left, so I'm just gonna go ahead and speed it up. And as you can see, it's a very strong attack and it's very difficult to defend against it because your hogs are just going to take care of everything before they die. You just want to make sure you place your heal spell on top of the defenses where they're going to head to next. So that's a very important part of the attack. And it's difficult at first, especially at Town Hall 8, because you don't know how the hogs behave as much. But as you keep using them, it'll get a lot easier. And here's another dragon attack by Sam this time, and he's gonna be using the Sapquake technique to take out one of the air defenses, and he's gonna use another earthquake to take care of another air defense and just weaken it a little bit. And as you can see, he took care of both of the builder's hut that were on these corners. So now we just have the ones that are all the way on this side, and he's gonna be deploying some of the dragons slowly at first to go ahead and start making a funnel. It's okay if you have one dragon or two go around the base, as long as you have the majority go in the center. And it's important to make a really good funnel for them because they tend to go around the base. And here comes the clan castle troops, and all the dragons are able to take care of it. And here comes the balloons going for the air defense and the archer towers. And we still have a lot of dragons left going in the center, and they're able to take care of the air defenses. And this kind of attack is really good if you have two air defenses that are nearby each other. That way you can go ahead and take care of them pretty close to each other. It wouldn't be good if you leave one to where they're too far away and you have to split your attack too much because the dragons have more power in a smaller group. And as you can see, the balloons are still going, taking care of that cannon. Did very little damage to it, but the dragons are already going for the rest of the defenses. And we still have one dragon on the right taking care of everything else. The king is done, and there's a lot of traps in that area, but they weren't able to take care of all of the dragons. Only one of them went down, and now it's just cleanup. Really strong attack as well. You just have to be really careful how you go about it and just let your dragons work. You don't need as much planning for this attack, but you do need to know in which direction you should be attacking your air defenses. Princess Doom has 3-star running, so that was 5 attacks against running for this war. So that's a really good defense. And thank you for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time with some Tahoe 9 and some Tahoe 10 attacks.